Okay, gang, it's Wellness Wednesday in the 55 plus family. And yes, do you see, notice to my side, I've got Valiant Val with us because today's topic, you guys, is back. And Val, your story is so inspirational. You know what it means to have back things. So I'm going to quickly show a couple of things to you all, and then Val's going to tell you a story that is actually pretty stinking powerful, Val. The way you have walked out of what adversity you were faced with. So, in our app, you guys, there are all kinds of things that are specifically back, back, back. When you go on the app, you put in the search engine in the workout area, put in just the word back, and you would not believe how many things come up in that specifically. And Dallas even says when people keep doing it, meaning the different programs within here with DDPY, DDPY easily cuts their injury time in half. And he talks about the difference that the lifestyle of DDPY can make, A, to prevent future injuries, but also to help us with current injuries. And then you have Valiant Val on the table today. And I'm so excited, Val, you're willing to share your story. Val not only is one of our 55 plus family, she also happens to be 2024 Positively Unstoppable Grand Champ. Yes, that would be Grand Champ, Val. And I know you're not going to brag on yourself, but I'm going to brag on you because this is so amazing. Your journey was so inspirational, so many breakthroughs. And you guys need to even know Val right now is currently starting her certification journey to become a fast track coach. And I can personally tell you, she will be an incredible coach because she's been an incredible student. And those become the best teachers, right? So, and also just a little memo to those of you that are a part of the university, make sure that I always want you to know today specifically, you have a class that you can attend Facebook Live. So I always want those up there for people to see. But Val, thank you for coming to share this. Share your journey of what that looked like. I know people will relate incredibly to your story.
Oh, well, thank you. Um, so basically started last March of 2024, and I was looking at a way to become more healthy, to lose some weight, and to help me as I age to age younger, not older. And that's
And that age,
I
Val, that age might happen to be what?
65.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure,
65.
65.
And as I was looking at different options, and we looked at a lot, we looked at bariatric surgery, different weight loss programs, and even, things like Ozempic. And I didn't feel that those were right for me. They might be right for someone else, but they just weren't right for me. And so I remembered DDPY and looked at that and decided to uh, give DDPY a chance. And also, that's when I found out they had a fast track coaching program and how I met you, my wonderful coach. But the same time I started DDPY, so a little bit more back history here. In 2004, I was in a car accident, which in 2005 um, made me get a three level spinal fusion, L4, 5, and S1. And that changed my life, forever. But since then, I've also become herniated with the discs L3, 2, and 1. And the last time I did see my surgeon, he said that he wanted to fuse my entire lumbar spine. And I really said, I cannot do that. And I walked out of his office. And looked at different options and just tried to naturally take care of things as much as I could. I went into chiropractic therapy and DDPY. And the same time I started DDPY, my herniated discs started to give me problems. They actually started giving me problems before I started DDPY. So I don't want people to think DDPY caused the pain. No, I was in pain when I started DDPY. And I was so excited to get in and jump in with both feet and start with, the diamond dozen and the beginner and all that. And I was trying, but my back pain was not letting me. And so Pam had encouraged me to look at the back builder program. And so I went there and did that, started on back builder. And I think I heard Matt Kilgore's voice in my sleep for many, many weeks. But it made all the difference. Now, somebody with back pain knows how debilitating that can be to most anything you do in your day, from putting your socks on to um, bending down to pick something up, sometimes even sitting, twisting, reaching. Back pain is a horrible thing for anyone to go through. And when I was doing my workouts, I want people to understand that, is the pain going to go away right away? No. You sort of have to work through it. But there's a difference between pain and discomfort. And that's what I had to learn with my back, because I had self-protected my back for so many years because of the pain. When I felt a twinge, I'd stop doing what I was doing, right? But with the back builder program, I didn't really feel a lot of severe pain. What I felt sometimes was discomfort. So I learned to pull back when I needed to, but at the same time push through some of that pain. And eventually the pain got less and less and less. And not not quickly. I mean, it took a few months, probably, see, March, April, May, June, July, probably around 5, 6 months from when I first started to, I remember being at the chiropractor because I was doing my chiropractic treatment and DDPY simultaneously. And I remember standing at the chiropractor counter at check-in one day, and they have you fill out a questionnaire when you go in, and it was, what level is your pain today? And they give you 1 to 10. And I stood there and I'm thinking I can put 0 down. And it was the first day I realized I had no pain. And I had also had DDPY cleared by my chiropractor to make sure I wasn't going to be hurting anything or putting myself in jeopardy. Um, and so he was supportive of what I was doing. Just says, if it doesn't hurt, keep on doing it. And so I worked through the discomfort and came through on the other side pain-free. Now, since then, we've moved from Colorado to Wyoming. That was a journey in itself, but that meant I've had to find a new chiropractor. And if any of you know chiropractors, when you go in for an initial new patient exam, they will do their x-rays and their exams, and they want to put you on their treatment plan, which can be another 4 months. And I'm thinking to myself, I've just come through all that. Can I find a chiropractor that will take me on as a maintenance patient, not somebody to start me at ground zero? So I called around and I found a chiropractor that did the same type of chiropractic treatment as my previous one, set up my appointment. And the chiropractor actually even called me and we went over what I wanted to see at that first exam. And as I was going in for that, and the assistant was doing the tests that they have to do, posture tests and um, different x-rays and measurements and things like that. There's one where she takes a picture of you straight on, and there's another one where they take a picture of you, your profile posture, so it's head to toe. And she looks at my pictures and she looks at me and she goes, Val, I've been doing this for years. I have never seen anybody with as good a posture as you are showing. And I said, well, that's DDPY, because there was no other reason, right? There was no other reason for my back to be in such good posture. And, I even had people who I hadn't seen in a while, if they'd see me again, they're going, Val, did you grow taller? you know? So DDP really does help a lot of things, and posture I know is one of them, when you're doing that um your diamond cutter and you're reaching and you're stretching, it can't help but stretch your spine out, right? And even Matt Kilgore doing, broken table and broken airplane. I remember hearing DDP say that broken table was instrumental to his healing his back. And he would do that move over and over and over. So it's just the the wonderful modality that DDPY is to helping us regain flexibility. And, it is a journey. It's a day by day journey. And I remember, cannonball was hard for me to start with. I'd get into the cannonball and right where it would start to hit my back, where it would hurt, it would ache. And I thought, no, I'm going to keep doing this. But it wasn't a pain, it was an ache. It's the difference between a pain and an ache. And then one day I'm doing the cannonball. I think I was doing a Garrett workout, and it's like, wait a minute, I didn't feel anything when I did that cannonball. So it sort of sneaks up on you. But the most important thing to keep in mind is when you're doing these, if you're doing back builder and you get through the program and you're still in some discomfort, go back and do it again. Do it again, do it again. Like I could have at that time probably quoted Matt Kilgore been given the directions in unison with him, but just keep doing them because it really does help. So consistency in hitting the mat every single day. I mean, I didn't miss a day.
That's right. That's
It
right.
was consistent, just being consistent and always trying to maintain that positive mindset. Because when you're hurting, sometimes that positive mindset is hard to keep. And that's one reason I do my positive mindset of the day, because no matter what else, it's sort of like my little gratitude journal, right? It helps me think of positive things. So that and then nutrition, just, focusing on trying to eat real food. This program has it all. And, when you feel better physically, you feel better emotionally, mentally. It just affects every corner of your life. Um, and I know some people struggle with the idea they just have to do it, but that's where DDP's, you know, um, teaching of if you say you can or you say you can't, you're right. Or never underestimate the, oh, what is that? I just had drew a blank, Pam. Never underestimate the power you give someone else by believing in them, and never underestimate the power you give yourself by believing in you. So it's just putting one foot in front of the other, working out every day, being consistent, and staying at it. That's been my experience. Has it always been easy? No. You remember, according to our work schedule, sometimes I get up at I was getting up at 4:30 to work out in a container because I didn't have anywhere to work out. And it might have been 40 degrees in there, so I've got the heater in my sweatshirts on, or it's super hot. Um, Something else I did too is I added in walking. Walking is really healthy for your back as well. But it's just doing what you can do and keep on doing it. Keep on keeping on.
Wow. And I'm telling you what, you guys, I am going to put the link to her 3-minute video that tells her story. Because even in there, it shows uh, at the end of your 6-month time, and you went back to the chiropractor and they looked at all your things at that point,
Mhm.
you were actually given a much different diagnosis at the end of
Yes.
2.
Well, yeah. He said, I've taken you as far as I can take you. You've healed as much as you can heal with your back. So um, I'll take that, right? And then with the DDPY, maintain. Oh, I should tell you something else that happened. This last month, I fell. I tripped over a curb and I landed super, super hard on my hands and knees on the concrete. And so hard that I went through my gloves in my palms, which are still sore here even today. And my knees, road rash like you wouldn't believe. That's not a diamond. That's the size of the road rash on my knee. But hobbled into the business where I tripped outside of, and they come running and they get me some antiseptic wipes and some band-aids, and I get all patched up. But I said to my chiropractor, I had an accident because when they go to adjust your backs, it's good for them to know if something's happened that could have jarred you or put something else out of alignment. And she checked me out and said, you're fine. But she says, if you weren't in such good shape, you would have broken something. And she has, this is my new chiropractor, she has said to me, just keep doing what you're doing. You keep doing your DDPY and come in here twice a month for your adjustments, and you're going to be fine with your back. So I'm thankful that I have a workout regimen that I can do for the rest of my life. And could I go down to the mat after that fall? No, I couldn't, but I modified and made it my own. So I've been doing a lot of chair workouts, and I've throw in a normal one now and then just to see how my knee is doing, and it's getting better every week. So I'm thankful for that, and I'll just keep on keeping on.
Yeah. Well, I think a ton of us can relate to having more than one injury part, right? Matt
Yeah,
Kilgore interviewed him yesterday, and I said, it's not uncommon that in our 55 plus is three different rehabs that we're using of yours. We're using a shoulder one at the same time, and he kind of laid out some thought process on that. But for sure, Val, you hit a very important thing too, that you say you stay daily at it. And
mhm.
physical therapy, you guys, if we're doing physical therapy, it is 7 days a week. So I know in the DDPY family, you'll hear people say, I work out 5 to 6 days a week, take 1 or 2 days off. That is actually true as it comes to fitness. But for those of us that are doing a rehab, which I have those knee ones memorized as well, because even in the last 14 months, I had three different injuries that happened to my knee, but I didn't break anything, right? So, yeah, so your consistency is also what played such a part. But you guys, you need to see her 3 minute video of the story. And it even shows the container. It does show the container,
It
doesn't it?
does part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so she worked out literally in a container that had no heat, no air. And so some of the pictures she'd send me, she was dressed like an Eskimo. And then other times that it was so hot in there, So you're a warrior. And I'm so excited you've started your fast track coaching certification journey. It's going to be another powerful way that you're going to be able to help others as well in this journey. Yeah.
Thank you. And that's where my heart is,
Yep.
fast track. And then I do want to get level one certification, which will transition into rebuild because I want to help people like us, right? And I live in a small town in Wyoming, and our county has the highest per capita senior citizen population in the whole state.
Whoa,
So
whoa.
yeah, only know there will be opportunity as
Yeah.
time goes on. And in fact, I was um, in a business the other day in this little Wyoming town, and somebody that knew my weight loss and my health journey came up to me and said, "When are you going to start teaching? I really want to take your class." So I'm excited the word's getting out there. Yeah,
Excellent, excellent. So see, that's what we all want to do is pay it forward, right? So
exactly.
the comment section today, if you've got a story to share about your back journey, share it today with us. Or if you have thoughts or questions for either Val or even Matt Kilgore, he'll be following this as well this week. So thank you, Val, for taking your time to share your backstory and really just your journey. I love you, sweet
Oh,
friend.
you're welcome.
Could
You
not
too.
possibly respect you anymore. Thank you for all you do.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Love you.